Excuse me being drenched. I just came from a run for real, but I'm back to running. I had a little injury. Maybe not even say a little injury because it's been a while, but I had a knee problem that I was working through and pretty much praying on, and I ended up having to go to PT, which was crazy experience. I had to go to PT to, one, get my strength right, but then I continued that PT with a runner's physical therapist, which I'm not gonna, I don't even know if y'all can hear that, but bro blasting his music. It was top 10 best decisions I could have made, top 2, and it's not 2, for my running journey, because pretty much what she helped me do was understand my gait, my form, because the initial PT was strictly helping me out with my knee, strength training, how I probably messed up my knee, my form, different workouts I could do to help me through it. And then the run specific PT, she pretty much, like our first session, she had me on the treadmill, and they have this, I guess, this program where they recorded me run, and then she could see like where I was landing and my cadence and things like that. From the first appointment that we had, I told my wife, like, nah, I wish I did this earlier. Like this, I never been gassed about a doctor's appointment. Like it was just like one of those things I was like, yo, I can't wait to come see her again in 2 weeks, because, and she runs, like she does marathons, half marathons and whatnot. So even when it came down to the sneakers, she was like, I see why these sneakers probably benefited you when you initially started running, but she wanted me to get something with a more moderate heel to toe drop, because where I was at now, not where I was at now, but just like as I continued to progress, I didn't need such a high stability shoe. The shoe I have now still helps kind of keep me stable, but that heel to toe drop is a bit lower compared to the Brooks. Even though, like, in my opinion, those Brooks were, I'm probably gonna get a pair of Brooks like for lifestyle. I see they make walking like regular day-to-day shoes. I might have to invest in a pair of those, because those are the most comfortable sneakers I ever wore in my life. But yeah, pretty much getting back into that. I did my first run today. They got me doing intervals for the most part. So what that looks like is 2 minutes on running, 1 minute walk, 2 minutes on, 1 minute walk, and then it kind of increases every week. So there's this race that's really close to my birthday. June 13th is the race, and I'm thinking about doing a 10K. I've only done one other race, like official race. It wasn't even an official race, it was more like a fun run, but like a structured 5K. Outside of that, I just pretty much been running on my dolly, like day to day, running in the neighborhood, things like that. So I kind of want to pay the fee, because it'll keep me accountable, because I don't like wasting my money, and then take a chance at this 10K, like really take a shot at this race, especially so close to my birthday. It'll help me kind of step into this next season motivated and feeling accomplished. And I kind of fell off a bit with the discipline lately. It's been, I don't know, like it's been tougher to get into the runs, especially after the knee issue. My wife and I just had a major life change. I've just been trying to get to a point where I can be consistent, but I realized that the discipline has fell off across the board, financial, fitness wise, like how we're eating, like nutrition wise. So just trying to get everything else locked in. I've also been pretty distracted on my phone a bit more, so I'm just trying to lock back in, and this is the one thing I really want to lock into, and I really enjoyed that first video I dropped and kind of kicking off this process. So I also want to get back to consistently posting on YouTube. So this is the start of that. I'm hoping to get to a point where I can get back to get back to running 3 times a week. This is going to be my first week out, so I'm going to try to hit three days this week. And then from there, we're going to kind of do those intervals that my PT gave me. And then after the intervals, for I guess the first like 6 weeks or so, because June 13th is 14 weeks away from now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start actually officially training for the 10K and going through a program, probably Nike Run Club. It's free, but I'll probably see if I can work with chat, or I use Gemini a lot more now. I'm probably going to try to create something with Gemini to kind of get a 6 week to 8 week plan going, where we could be ready for race day. So yeah, I plan to make that purchase for my spot this week. Probably gonna record that as well, and that'll help me stay accountable. And then from there, we can kind of get things going. I missed running. I also really missed posting on YouTube. Like, I know I posted one official video and like 3 shorts, but it was more enjoyable than I thought it would be. I thank God that my knee's better and I'm in a good place. I feel like I needed to go through those PT sessions. One, to really put an emphasis on the strength piece of this that I've been neglecting for the most part. 2, to have that opportunity to see that race PT is just like a game changer. So we're just kind of going to take it one step at a time, make the easy runs easy, and kind of see where it goes from there. So this is day 1. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. God bless, and we'll get to it. My first interval is down. I usually start off the first interval a little shorter. Usually I do like 3 minutes for this round, but it's gonna be 2 minutes just to make sure everything's working. You know, I'm not a young man anymore, so just to make sure my knees are good, form feels right, I'm not feeling anything weird, and not kind of get on with the rest of the interval. So yeah, this is day 2. During the week, I ran on Sunday, and then on Tuesday, or was it Wednesday, I'm not sure, I did a leg workout. That's the one thing I don't want to neglect this time around, because I feel like that's what kind of made my knee issues a bit more prevalent, or at least brought them to the surface and made me really have to realize them. But this time around, I'm making sure to take care of the weightlifting side of it so that I could be strong in my runs. So yeah, today's Friday, end of the week, work is done, thank God for another week, but I'm about to get this running and lock in. I'll be back. Second interval down, the first 3-minute one. Feeling kind of good, but honestly, I'm getting a little itching. A little itchiness coming through today. It's not as bad as the first day I was back, but I still haven't been consistent enough that it's not happening at all. So yeah, I'm just kind of trying to work through it, pray through it, things like that, but it's definitely not easy. We got one more interval left. I don't know. That was my 5th interval I just did, but on the 4th one, I had a little weird feeling in my knee. I'm hoping it's nothing crazy. Maybe I just need to adjust my knee, and not my knee, but my form and the way I'm running. I try slowing down. That helped a lot. My PT pretty much gave me a whole new form setup, so I'm trying to figure out what works. She said sometimes you'll exaggerate it, but I'm just trying to figure out the rhythm while still keeping in mind like the steps. I don't want it to feel robotic. But we got 1 interval left. I want to go for 7. So we'll see how I feel. Listen to my body. That's a wrap for week 1. Honestly, took it pretty easy this week. I wish I got footage of the workout, but filming in the gym, that's real bad man stuff. I did it before because the gym is usually empty where we live, but I don't know. It just wasn't one of those days. And I feel like part of me is also struggling because, I don't know, I think there's a bit of fear there. I gotta pray on it. There's a bit of fear there because I don't know how consistent I'll be because I'm kind of scared that the ball is gonna drop. I'm also not trusting the process. I know you gotta leave your ego at the door. Or leave, like, whether it's the door of the gym or the door of your crib when you go for a run, but those like running slowly and I guess maybe I say slowly, running at an easy pace. It's more politically correct. Running at an easy pace, or even having to deal with like the workouts, and sometimes I might feel like something in my knee, or I might feel a little bit of discomfort. Like that happened to me today on the run, that happened to me on Wednesday on the workout. But despite all of that, still being like, you know what, like I'm gonna trust that I'm all right, or I'm just gonna adjust to not get discouraged, because I've been seated for so long that it's a struggle mentally, honestly. But I'm gonna pray on that. We're gonna get through that, because I'm grateful. I'm able to get back out there, and I want to really put my best foot forward. No pun intended. Ooh, that was good. But yeah, pretty much. You wanna know what's crazy? I went to my doctor, and yeah, I gained a few pounds. All right, I gained a few pounds, but yeah, they was telling me, you know how usually they'll tell you for your blood work that they'll post it online, and they'll only call you if something went wrong. So today in the morning, like literally like 9:30 in the morning, I get a call from the doctor. I'm over here like, I hope this is like an automated message where maybe they're just letting me know about my bill, or asking me for a review, or telling me about my next appointment. But nah, lady said, I want to talk about your test results. So I was a bit nervous, but it was just my cholesterol. Transparently, when I got my blood drawn a year ago, my cholesterol was a bit elevated. It's the same case now. She mentioned that it's not insane, like it's moderately elevated, so it's not crazy, but that I just gotta switch up my diet, focus on exercise, losing weight, etc. And I already told y'all that I'm trying to get back into routine and locking in. And that was just a little bit of extra motivation to do it, because, you know, I'm not 16 anymore. Like, we're about to enter the new decade of 30. I gotta really lock in. It's a blessing, but I gotta take care of my body so it can take care of me. But yeah, I didn't buy the tickets for the race yet. That's probably gonna be the next step. Y'all see, it's just me buying the tickets for the race, or the ticket for the race. Yeah, my bib. The fee's not OD. It's like $45. Yeah, and then we can kind of wrap this one up early. It was pretty easy, but I'm just trying to get back into the rhythm of things. I can be a perfectionist at times, so I don't want to complicate the video and be like, it has to look like this, it has to be perfect. You know, I just want to put something out there so that I can start being consistent. Same with these runs, but I'm feeling good. I'm about to go get some eats for me and my wife and I. Don't correct my grandma. And yeah, we're gonna pretty much just continue to lock in. Alright, we're gonna buy these race day tickets. I would just share my screen, but then, you know, it'll show location, day of race, all that stuff. I don't know if that's what I'm trying to give off right now. I don't know if I'm trying to share that. Out of 5K, $30, and a 10K, $45. Jack and I could buy the 5K ticket and just run it twice? Huh? I ain't gonna lie, it looks like there's the same amount of tickets available. So either it's just a coincidence, or nobody bought the ticket yet. The 5K and 10K are limited to 2 hours. The 5K does the course 2 times, and the 10K does the course 4 times. That's what I'm saying. Well, I could get the 5K, do the course 4 times. Let's go. I bet. Alright, yeah, we all signed up, y'all. I'm hyped, because the last run, like I said, it was a 5K fun run, but this legit. Like, I just paid for this. I need a bib. I need a wavy metal that I could put on a wall, so that soon I can just hang them up on a wall. So like, while I'm working from home, people like, oh my god, you run? I'm like, oh, yeah, and there. Mind you, I got 100 medals on the wall. But I look at this as worship. I've been given this body, and I'm just trying to push myself while I'm here on earth to enjoy the promises that I have here on earth. We know that the promise is beyond here, but while I'm here, I'm going to give myself a fighting chance. You want to be able to be healthy, play with your kids. You want to be able to play with your grandchildren. It saves money down the line. You don't have to pay like big medical bills and things like that. So use your body as worship. Your body, not only does your body house the Holy Spirit, it's a gift that you've been given. Use it as worship. By doing this, I'm taking care of my body, and I'm trying to give myself the best chance at doing whatever God has for me, because I'm healthy and I can do it. Or being an example for the people around me. Or just showing up and doing the hard things so that I could gain the confidence and I can do other hard things. So when there's something else I want to do, I'm like, nah,
Remember, you couldn't run. You used to itch. You used to be hard. And now look at you doing this race. You're doing this. And you're doing a marathon. And I'm just. And this is step one. So we got our ticket. Probably gonna put a screenshot, block out the location. But I'm hype. I'm hype. And now it's real. I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling strong. Let's get it done. I'm not gonna waste this 49.70. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Share the video. Like the video. Comment on the video. Let's continue this journey. If your boy could do it, you could do it. That's a fact.